In 1917, the Russian Empire transformed into the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, which replaced Russian traditional monarchy with the system of communism. Because of the revolution, Russians stepped back from the World War I. Stalin, the supreme ruler of the USSR, has modernized the country through five-year plans, which consist of forced collectivization and industrialization.
Hi, I am Joseph Stalin. I realized that Russia was far behind the West. In order for us to survive, there must be change. Strong economy would lead to a strong military. A modernized Russian would also provide the farmer with the machinery, which also improve our agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you the five-year plans. All industry under state control and all industrial developments should be planned by the state. The state would decide what would be produced, how much we produce, and where it should be produced. Goals Plan or the State Planning Committee is the committee that is responsible for these plans. Each industry production must reach its target. Each factory must reach its goal. Our major goal is to increase the production of coal, oil, iron, and steel, and electricity. This will better our communication systems, such as railways. This will better our future.
In 1939, the German-Soviet Pact was signed between two foreign ministers, Ribbentrop and Molotov, of the Germany and the Soviet Union respectively. First part of the agreement was an economic agreement, signed on August 19, 1939, allowed Germany to exchange manufactured goods for Soviet Union raw materials. The second part of this agreement was a 10-year non-aggression pact, which both countries promised not to attack each other. Within this pact, both countries secretly planned to divide Poland. Later, the Germans invaded Poland from the west. On the 3rd of September, Britain and France declared war on Germany. On the 17th of September, over 600,000 Red Army troops invaded Poland from the east. They headed toward the demarcation line that had been an agreed of secret part of Nazi-Soviet pact. However, the agreement remained in effect until 22nd June 1941, when Germany invaded the Soviet Union for codename Operation Barbarossa. Now, Russia officially became involved in World War II.
What be happening? German military and police attack under the strategy called Blitzkrieg. They used the codename Operation Barbarossa. Adolf Hitler had always regarded the German-Soviet non-aggression pact. This is why we cannot allow this to happen.
On June 22, 1941, Germans invaded Soviet Union without any warning. Germany continued attacking the Soviet Union and was able to get 500 miles toward the east. Russia used scorched earth strategy to fight back the Germans.
On September 8, Germans attacked Leningrad, currently known as St. Petersburg, which is located in the north. The army of Leningrad lasted almost 2.5 years. By early November, the Germans overwhelmed Leningrad. They bombed warehouses where the food was stored, so the Russians ran out of the food supplies. In addition to the winter season, everything was frozen, and this caused civilian population of the city to suffer and starve to death. At this moment, Soviet Union had lost over 1 million people of their population, which caused the city to fall.
At the same time, when the Germans was attacking in the northern area, they also invaded Moscow, the center area. By December, the Germans were able to get to the outskirts of Moscow. However, General Georgy Zhukov fought back against the Germans. Although the temperatures dropped down, Hitler still refused to retreat. Germans gained nothing but a lost 500,000 lives.
So you guys must have been wondering what is happening with the civilians while the war is going on. So before that, I will tell you guys a little bit about it. Like for the factory, every factory have to turn into like war products factory so that they can supply the war, right? And a lot of women is doing their jobs in the factory. And today I'm gonna introduce you guys to one of the civilians. So let's go. Hello, what is your name?
Vasily.
Vasily?
Vasily.
Oh, so can you tell me a little bit about your life? What are you doing right now?
I have nothing.
Not even,
Only this jacket.
really? No pants?
No.
Oh, so are you hungry?
Bread. Give me bread. Do you have bread?
I don't really have anything right now. So what are you doing over here?
I have nothing to do. I lost my wife.
Your wife? Why?
She died
Where?
in the war.
Oh, that's sad.
Mid of July to the beginning of November 1942, Germans were able to capture 90% of the city by bombing. This caused the city to turn into a mess, and it was a brutal fighting area. In November, the Red Army suddenly made a counter-offensive called Operation Uranus. The goal was to trap the German Sixth Army. Germans were trapped in the Stalingrad pocket called Castle or Cordon. However, Hitler refused to allow the Sixth Army to retreat, so they end up either becoming prisoners or stabbed to death.
Finally, this battle came to the end. We gained the victory.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you guys to the most famous female sniper in history. Please welcome her. So, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Pavlichenko, and I am one of the snipers of the Red Army. I joined the army when women were not actually accepted, and I've killed over 309 enemy soldiers, including Germans, some Italians. Yeah.
Okay. So, how did you become a sniper in the Red Army?
So I was studying at Kiev University before the war exploded, and so after the war I joined in the Red Army when females were not accepted in the army.
Oh. And after that, you also got a chance to go to the United States, right?
Oh yeah, it was a pleasure. I was invited by the president, and I also went to Canada, and I got some gifts from them also.
Oh. And also I heard that in 1942, a man called Woody Guthrie wrote a song for you.
Oh, he was so sweet.
How do you actually know him or?
No, I want to shoot him. Nah, just kidding. No.
Okay, so it's nice to know you.
Oh, it's the other hand. Thank you.
Bye.
It was the turning point for the Nazi of Germans and its allies during the World War II because it prohibited the opportunity for Germany to take over the Eastern Front. It was also the major victory for Soviet Union and completely ruined the German Sixth Army. The Battle of Stalingrad was one of the huge, brutal, and the bloodiest battle in the history of modern warfare.
Soviet Union had the most population in the world, but because it wasn't as industrialized as the other, it didn't have enough supplies to be superior like other countries. The industrialization didn't lead to globalization because after the Russian Revolution, Soviet Union didn't have as much relation with the others anymore.
Russian women were ordered to participate in war when huge amounts of men were lost. Over 800,000 young, childless women participated. Around 200,000 of them got decorated, and nearly 100 of them received the award of the Hero of the Soviet Union. Women who did not participate in war often worked double shifts for men to have ease to join the army. The status of women in the Soviet Union during the war is significant and imperative. The USSR was the first nation to enroll women to participate in wars.
According to Hitler, he wanted more Lebensraum or living space for Germany. To reach his goal, he decided to conquer Eastern Europe and Russia.
After World War I, the Treaty of Versailles and the League of Nations was created to make a lasting peace, but because it caused too much trouble for Germany, Germany decided to fight against it, thus creating the World War II. Germany wanted to become the most powerful nation, so it created wars with the European nations, including Soviet Union.